Welcome to the April 2023 mortgage rate update. So we are going to start doing these videos monthly instead of bi-weekly because it was hard to keep up with everything. And we just want to give you some quick snapshots. So check out these videos every month going forward for what's going on in the mortgage market and with mortgage interest rates. So I get asked a lot, Rebecca, what's your rate right now? Or what's your rate today? And you kind of have to laugh because the interest rate could have changed 20 times throughout the day. And no two people's interest rates are typically the same because it's based off of your scenario. How much you're putting down, what your credit score is, what type of loan you're doing, are you escrowing or not? Is it an investment property or primary residence? There's so many factors that go into interest rates that it's not just a simple, here's what the rate is today. And interest rates are like the stock market. If you look at the stock market, it's going like this all day long, right? You have to know when to buy and to sell. That's how it is with mortgage rates. Our rates are going like this all day long. So you have to know when to lock and when to not. And that's part of why you deal with a certified mortgage advisor like the Rebecca Foote Mortgage Team. We have been educated on all this stuff. We follow it throughout the day and the weeks and the months. So we know what's going on in the market and we can help advise our clients correctly. And, it's been a really volatile market the past couple of years. And I hear you're saying, Rebecca, you always say it's a volatile market. And, the past couple of years, we've had a lot of things happen that were not normal. I mean, starting with COVID, that was a completely unnormal situation for the United States, followed by the Ukraine war that happened and is still continuing on. 2022, we saw lots of inflation, and with inflation brought higher mortgage rates. Mortgage rates doubled in the shortest time in history. And, when you start the year off and you're at 3% and you end the year at 7%, there was a big increase in a short amount of time that pretty much shocked the system. Now, January rates had come down a little bit. Everybody in the mortgage industry and the real estate industry, we were excited for this. So we were thinking that, okay, we made the turn and now we're getting things back on track. And then February hit. We had a very unusual jobs report that was looked at very wrong by a lot of economists. And when that happened, it pushed mortgage rates up. They went up a whole % in the month of February. So that's what we had to deal with. And then you saw March, where you saw the second largest bank collapse in U.S. history with Silicon Valley Bank, followed by a couple other banks right after it. So we saw a lot of bank collapses. We saw the Fed step in and back the deposits for the people. So I don't know what to say. It's been volatile lately, but hopefully that's behind us now. We'll see. I think there's still going to be some strain in our economy and with the banking system, but it really shouldn't affect us too much on the mortgage side. Now, also in March, the Fed raised the federal funds rate again after. So it did actually help, though, to bring down mortgage rates. So in March, you did see rates come down a little bit. And another question I get asked is, Rebecca, are people scared to buy? And the answer is no, they're not. I would tell you that the spring market actually hit 30 plus days ago. We're already in it. You are seeing multiple offer situations. People are back to waiving appraisals. They're waiving inspections. They're doing appraisal gaps, anything they can to get their offers accepted. So you're definitely seeing that. And when you see all these competing offers, what happens? Home values continue to rise, right? So we're not in a situation where you're going to see home values come down. And with that, I'm going to tell you, watch the headlines. When you are seeing these headlines, you can't just go off the headline and what certain people on certain news channels are telling you. For example, a headline came out last month that home values are down because the median home price had fallen. Well, yes, the median home price did go down a little bit, but let's go back to middle school here. And what is a median price? A median price is you take every home that's sold in the month of March and you pick the exact middle home. That's the median. So it just meant that we had more lower end homes sold than upper end homes. So the median sales price did drop, but that's not appreciation. And that's where a lot of the news channels were leading you, is that appreciation was coming down in homes. And that's not true. Appreciation is still up according to Case-Shiller, which is the gold standard, and the FHFA. All of them are saying that home appreciation is still up and rising. So don't just believe the headline. If I have one tip for somebody who's looking to buy right now, is to make sure you are working with a lender that has the right tools to support you. Are you working with a lender that is willing to have you provide all your documents up front, send your file through underwriting, and stand behind it with a $5,000 seller guarantee? Because if you aren't, you need to make sure you're using a lender that's going to stand with you and have different strategies to help you get your offer accepted. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to the Rebecca Foote Mortgage Team. We are licensed in Pennsylvania and Maryland, and we look forward to answering your questions and working for you. If you're looking to buy somewhere else, we do have lots of contacts all over the country, so we can likely hook you up with a good, reputable lender who is going to do the exact same stuff for you that we would.